Shorty, she do good, it's not better than them. Let your haters motivate you and elevate you. Alright, it's Jayland. Niggas hate me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans ain't watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna around with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, but that's the way I'm living. Got all these racks on me, got all this ice on me. Got them shooters who gon' ride for me and die for me. Got niggas hate me because of the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. So let they love me better when I didn't have it. But now they ain't good to see me living lavish. Pull up an Onyx and I let them strippers have it. I show my sometimes cause I ain't never had. Hard until I came from the bottom of.
I had to stop because Facebook gonna flag us. They keep flagging our lives because of the music and the copyright infringement. So, and plus I didn't realize I had the wrong intro video about to play. So I'm glad your picture was first.
Oh man, you wilding out here.
What's going on with you? Your phone acting up?
Nah, so I don't know. It was going to Messenger, and it was yeah. You know how it be. You need to reset, do all that, and then come back in. Yeah. So that's what I needed to do. I needed a hard reset, and then I was able to get back in. Nah, I'm good now. But yeah, I was like, man, what's going on? I can't get in this thing. Like, what's the business here? What the man?
Gerina is locked out of her house, so. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully she gets in and she comes to join us. Yeah.
Oh, Dreen. Dream. Hey, man. Good luck, Drena.
We here. It's the Battle Buddies. It's Tuesday. We fresh off of a long weekend. Well, I missed you too, Carl. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining in. Hey, Daniel. Hey.
D-Money.
We are here live. Like I said, one of our co-hosts is locked out of her house, so she ain't here right now. So hopefully she'll join in, pop in on us, join our conversation. So how was your weekend? How was your vacation? How was everything with you?
The vacation was good. I mean, of course, you know how that went. That was very, very nice. You know, I got my shine on, you know. I think my skin probably shined a little bit from my tan, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it was good, man. Really enjoyed myself. This past weekend, I'll be honest, man, I had a situation this weekend.
Oh God.
Oh man, yeah. I had a situation. So I went to this cigar lounge, and I was gonna get a membership there, and they ain't know how to treat nobody. You know what I'm saying? They ain't know how to treat your boy when I came through the door. Actually, because I'm not gonna. So I told myself I wasn't gonna say it was racist. I think it was youthism. I think they really thought I was young, because like, fast forwarding through the situation, I come through the door. They ain't really showing me no love. They kind of just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling them what I'm trying to do. They not really trying to show me around, like nothing. And I'm just like, all right, you know. And then they tell me like the manager or whatever, and I'm like, you know, hey, the manager handled this, because I was like, can I get a packet? Oh, well, I ain't got no access to it. You know, blah blah. Just really dismissive. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a couple cigars, and I'll come back when the manager comes. So here it is. Multiple people done checked out. Everything. Multiple people done checked out. And then I go to check out. And he's like, let me see your ID. And it was the way he said it. You know what I'm saying? It was one like, oh, let me see. He's like, let me see your ID. Like, I was like, what? He's like, right. It was like, he's like, let me see your ID. I was like, for what? He was like, oh, well, we look at everybody ID. And I was like, bro,
you ain't looked at
nobody. You ain't looked at nobody ID, and then you asked me for my ID. So it just started turning real bad. I ended up
wow.
Yeah, it got real bad. I threw the cigars at him and everything. I told him to come outside.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it went real left. Like,
oh my God. Here come my Dreen. Here she go.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
yeah. So it went. Needless to say, it went real left.
And turned up at the y'all about to whoop the man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes people be trying you, and I was just like, yeah. So I told him I invited him outside, but he said he was gonna call the cops. But
catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, but he wasn't coming outside. He wasn't gonna do that. Nah, he wasn't about that life.
Oh my God.
So yeah, needless to say, I will probably never go there again. Not probably, I will never go there again. So yeah, I'm going somewhere where they know. Yeah, I'm going somewhere where they know how to treat a brother when they come through the door. So
dang, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Adrian Carl wants to know. He wants you to answer because I guess I keep avoiding the question. Adrian going to avoid it worse than me. They want to know what happened to our third co-host.
What the third host that y'all had? Because obviously Didi wants
my name got to be in
smoke. So yeah, Adrian, what happened? I ain't gay, but I want the tea.
Period.
I don't want no smoke. I leave that. I leave sleeping bed and sleep, honey.
The third co-host is right there. Her name is Drena.
There
what
she go,
baby girl.
Period. Oh God, Drena, how'd you get locked out your house?
When I was leaving work, first of all, I do like event coordinating on the side. And a lot of times the people that hire me, for whatever reason, they're having events in Gulfport but don't live in Gulfport. So I do a lot of the back end stuff for them. And this lady is making me work for every penny that she paying me. And
you got them out there.
Today when I got out of the office, I grabbed my work keys and left my house keys.
So Lord have mercy, Drena.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad you got in the house.
I am too. Cause baby, the gnats are not playing and the heat ain't either.
Bow. Oh man. Daniel, I watched Batman and Bruce Wayne played a very good role. Like his character, whoever that is, like I watched Batman this weekend and it was real good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's what it was. No, I just told you. I watched Batman this weekend. It was real good.
You know how you can't be giving out free promo. So, anyway, next. For those of y'all who've never watched the Battle Buddies, we are the Battle Buddies, and we will introduce ourselves before we get into our topics. I will start off with the legendary, the infamous, the author, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Adrian Taylor, a.k.a.
the man that don't speak of names that he don't rock with.
a.k.a.
If you don't know, now you know.
Period. And then we have our third co-host sitting right here. Don't act like y'all don't know. Miss Drena, a.k.a.
Working hard for my money.
She works hard for the money. a.k.a.
Is she froze?
You ain't got another
no.
one?
Oh, you wanted another one.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Third time's a charm.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Yes, ma'am.
Third time's a charm. I don't know.
She the third co-host.
Dang, you talking about I'm shady. Y'all talking about I'm shady.
Yes, let's go. Let them know, Drena. Y'all
talking about me.
Y'all petty. Y'all know I love it. I love petty. Petty LaBelle, baby.
Then we got Miss Didi Legette, a.k.a.
Y'all know it's the core queen.
And then, a.k.a. Let me hear what you got.
My name Bennett, I ain't in it, and I don't know that no more. Listen, y'all, we got some good topics today.
It reminds me of
hopefully
Friday
Carl
after
and
next.
Daniel, we good to go now, so we can move on.
Right?
In the
Can
show.
we let it go?
It reminds me of Friday after next when Daddy's like, "You heard what happened to the last security guard." He's like, "You ain't even hear what happened to the last security guard."
Oh my God. Oh my God. Carl said no. All right, Jordan Peele. Oh my God. Before we get into the show, y'all know I have we have a black-owned business spotlight. Listen, y'all know every time I have a black-owned business, I always say it's like it means a lot to me. But this one is super, super important because this is a nonprofit. And it is from my hometown. And it's for the kids. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. So first I will let you know who the founder of this is first, and then I'll tell you what she does and how they've helped. And they are freaking amazing. So her name is Erica Waller Hill. She is a wife, mother of two, and a professional educator for over 24 years. She's as a devoted educational leader and CEO, owner, founder of Destined For A Dream Foundation and Speak Life LLC. She's located across Bucks County, Philadelphia, and the surrounding areas and communities and counties. She is a graduate of Widener University, where she received her BA in Liberal Studies, as well as her BA certificate in applied supervision. With a master's degree.
Go ahead, young Blue.
With a master's degree in administrative education. Currently, she's pursuing her doctorate degree in special education leadership. Her foundation's mission is to inspire and empower youth and young adults through education and life coaching. Erica currently sits on the board of directors as president of Widener University African American Alumni Association, as well as the DEI advisory board at Bucks County Community College. Erica currently serves Bucks County, PA, New Jersey, and Philadelphia. I'm going to tell you about a little bit about the program. Oh shit! The accomplishments of her programs. One of them is called Literacy First. The other one is called Dream Academy. Literacy First is educational consultant and tutoring, specializing in special needs population, special education advocacy. And Dream Academy is specializes in college prep, enrichment, leadership strategies, financial literacy, mind, and beyond. And that serves K through 12 and beyond. They've served over 45,000. They have a 100% graduation rate and a 97.3% college retention. Shout out to my girl, Erica. We ran track together. She's an amazing advocate for my city, my community. All of the kids love Miss Erica. She is killing it. Her children are super talented. So be looking at her daughter, Capri. She's amazing. Y'all need to shout her out. She's doing great. If you want to donate to her, I will put her email, her websites, all those links into the description and stuff in here in the comments so you guys can reach out. But Destined For A Dream is doing wonders for the children in my hometown, and we appreciate you, Erica. Please keep doing what you're doing. We need more people like you. And if you need me for anything, you know how to find me. Reach out to me. I got you. Let me know how I can help. You're welcome, Erica. You are very welcome. And here y'all go. Here's her information right here. So if you're in the comments, y'all can copy a screenshot or whatever you need. Send a donation, whatever you can do to help out, hit her up. All right, y'all. Now we about to get into these messy topics. These messy. And tell Miss Shirley I miss her and I love her. And she looking good, Erica. That's her mom. I love Miss Shirley. All right, y'all. First topic, trending topic. What y'all think? R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years. I'm sorry. Who yelling?
My daughter and the dog.
Okay. I'm like Didi.
I said R. Kelly and not your kids. I'm like,
we done pissed somebody off. I'm thinking, oh, somebody's mad. Okay. So I know R. Kelly's situation is very touchy, but I think R. Kelly is extremely wrong. But I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm always gonna say it. Anytime they bring up R. Kelly's situation, is I don't rock with the fact that so many people knew about it and no one said it. When they was making money off R. Kelly, it was all good. But when the money stopped coming, then people, that's when people folded or like they backed away from it. So it's like you enabled him basically from 92 to like 2008, and it was all good. And I mean, we saw the doc, like all these people talking about it, like they all covered it up. And I feel like they deserve to they need some heat too. They need some time too. Aiding in
the parents.
Right. Aiding in the bed. The parents, the people that he worked with, his manager, the people on his team, all that. Like they knew what he was doing and all they did was help him. So they need some time too. They got to get it too. All of them got to get it. It wasn't just him. It was all them.
I definitely agree with everything Adrian said. Stilo Brim, he has a podcast. He's a former actor. He's on the show Ridiculousness. But anyway, the high school he went to in Chicago is the high school that R. Kelly went to as well. And I guess it was like a performing arts school. And he said like it was so weird to him that they would just let him like come on campus anytime. Like he was always parked outside the school. I definitely think all the other adults involved should be held accountable, even like the parents that knew. So I definitely think the R does stand for rapist.
I mean, I'm with you. So there would never be any disagreement there, but I want everybody up under the jail, not just R. Kelly. But go ahead.
And it's so many freaking layers to this, but there was a message being sent before he got sentenced. When they sentenced that lady, whatever her name is, with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they sentenced her, now this is the craziest thing because she was sentenced for going to get girls to bring them to Jeffrey Epstein. How in the world didn't these same charges get brought up against the parents and the people, like you said, that was in this whole camp for R. Kelly? How didn't they get? It's the same exact thing. I don't understand how they weren't charged. And maybe they will be. Maybe they get him first and they'll go after them. I don't know. I don't know. But
they probably not.
If I remember correctly, in that documentary, there is, I think, one lady that did report it and they didn't believe her. I believe she was his hairstylist. And nobody believed her because what she looked like. Well, they were like, nobody would believe you.
The difference is that Maxine and Jeffrey Epstein, though, they were preying on young white women, and they're white. R. Kelly is a black man, and he's preying on young black women. So it's like, care about. Yeah.
And the biggest issue is one of the biggest issues that really, when I tell you, it makes my skin crawl, is this statement right here. And Daniel, I'm not picking on you, but I have to highlight this statement. Just because it happens all the time doesn't mean it's right. This shit needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. I'm tired of hearing with them fast ass little girls. It ain't a girl fast enough for a grown, responsible man to tell her to take her ass home. So stop. Just because she fast don't mean you need to sleep with her. How about we show some restraint and stop sleeping with little girls just because they fast?
Yeah,
that's never an excuse.
No,
I mean it's never an excuse. Period. It's never. I don't care. So I don't care what a woman wears, right? That doesn't mean that she's speaking to you that she wants to be raped. You know what I mean? So if a woman has on short shorts and just a bra, I don't care. She butt naked and she walk out the house. Like, unless she invites you to her body, that's her body. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want nobody in my space. So just because you feel that, she's wearing something revealing does not mean that she wants you to touch her. Does not mean that she wants you to objectify her. We have to get out of that way of thinking. Like, it's, and we'll blame girls, like you said, especially the past generation. They would definitely be like, she hot because of what she's wearing. But she's not saying, hey, come sleep with me. She's not saying, hey, come touch me. Hey, come grab me.
Even if a girl is underage and she's being provocative and she's being fast, tell her to go home. You need to be the man and stand be responsible and be like, nah, you don't have to stick your penis in everything just because it look good. Like
my oldest daughter works at
Adrian,
Home
you want to
Depot.
address that? Because that was your comment.
I feel like when it comes to, I think that has layers to it as well. I know that a lot of times we talk about the gay agenda. I feel like with African Americans, there's always been an agenda.
I'm sorry.
He is gonna pee on everything. I feel like the beginning. I feel like the beginning of the agenda is exactly what Dee Dee is talking about. She's so fast. Like it's always been like preying on young Black girls. Our daughters are perceived to be older than what they really are at a very young age. Like at a very young age, Black girls, they go through puberty faster. Like all these are facts that we know. And it's like you project adulthood on younger Black girls. So I think that was the beginning of this agenda, because I feel like the people that put that agenda in place, they've seen like how lackluster the response has been for the support of young Black girls going through that it's like if we can push that, the next thing we could do is we could break them down by the gay agenda. I really feel like as a whole, our community, even like older folks, like you see it everywhere. Like you would always hear about girls being fast, or if she wouldn't wear that, or her fast little tail, but it's never like about Uncle Leroy being a pedophile. Like nobody ever talks about that. So
they protect him.
Yeah.
They protect
him.
No one talks about
like
Uncle Leroy.
I used to, I was huge track star at home, like really big. And the grown men used to be at my track meets to watch me run, but they wasn't watching me to watch me run.
Right.
So it was like, why do y'all think this is okay for these grown ass men to be out here with me? And I'm 15, 16 years old. Like, it's just like they think that that's the norm.
Yeah. My daughter is 17. She works at Home Depot. Whenever she goes in, like she doesn't wear her hair. Bye, Carl. She doesn't wear her hair hanging. She, there's not been a night she hasn't come home that some man hasn't hit on her or told her, call me when you graduate, or when you turn 18, or just like, really? I'm here to do my job and go home. Why are you talking to me?
Yep. Just nasty, perverted, disgusting ass old men.
Yeah. Because I can remember, and it's crazy because when you think about it, you didn't even think about it back then. But like, I can remember when I was younger and, in school where, you sitting around, on the block or whatever, and guys like, oh, she going to be fine. Ooh, give her a couple more years. She going to be fine. And we talking about, a 13, 14-year-old, right? And like you said, you would see them looking and all on, preying on these young girls, even if they're, waiting for them to quote unquote turn 17, 18, right? We're talking about 30 plus, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about 30 plus men, 30 plus year old men, looking at 15-year-old girls like, yeah, boy,
she ain't built like she 15. You see her, she fine.
And it's just nasty. Like, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. I can't even understand how a 35-year-old man could even be attracted to a 20-year-old woman. I mean, like, ugh.
My dad ain't had no business with my mom. I don't even understand how my grandma let it happen. I don't. My mom was 17. My dad was like 33, 34.
I have a friend that was like that, Dee Dee. In high school, we were like 15, 16, and she would talk about her boyfriend, and she'd be like, oh, well, he works at, and I'm like, he got a real job? She's like, oh, yeah, like, your mama know who your boyfriend is? Because he like 34, and you like 16.
That is terrible.
And her mama knew, her grandmother knew, like, he would go over there all the time, like, it was nothing. And I'm like, this is really weird.
Ain't no way in hell. No way in hell. Yeah. My dad and my grandpa was in the same motorcycle club. So yeah, there's that. It's pretty disgusting.
I mean, what's the age gap between your dad and mom?
She was 17. He was like 33, 34. Like almost 20 years difference.
What do you even talk about? What do you talk about at 33?
Wasn't no talking. Wasn't no talking.
Straight lust.
I mean, but he looking at my mom because my mom already had a child because she had my sister when she was 16 by somebody else. So he looking like, well, shit, let me go, fast ass girl.
Yeah.
Let me go get some too.
Right.
Like my oldest brother and my mom are the same age. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Pretty gross. Yeah.
But
yeah, Freddie, I like what Freddie said here, where he said Uncle Leroy gets prayed for and the girl gets labeled too fast. Absolutely.
Right.
That's been a curse that's been plaguing Black homes forever.
That's a good segue go ahead.
I just want to say this because it is something that's really big in our families and our communities. We all have that uncle that is misguided, stay in trouble, in and out of jail, that everyone seems to protect for whatever reason. We all got it. We all got it where everyone.
He's a little touched. He's just a little touched.
Right. Everybody got an excuse for him instead of calling him what he is. Everybody got an excuse for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, something happened to him when but he could do, you know what I'm saying? Like anything that he does, everybody got an excuse for him.
Yep.
And it's sad because like you said, it's kind of one of those things we just going to continue to pray for him. No, kick his bitch ass out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to him, happened to him.
He's a grown ass man. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Right.
He will figure it out.
They will not let him struggle, be on his own for nothing.
And that's why he a bitch ass anyway. Yeah.
We all got one.
Well, R. Kelly got 30 years on this sentence. He got another trial coming up, I think in August or into this month, something like that in Chicago. So they're gonna add more years onto that.
Oh, it's over.
He ain't coming home no time
54? Soon. He's like 54 now.
So something like that.
Yeah, he definitely over 50. So it's a wrap.
They just sued whatever court or whatever jail he's in now because they put him on suicide watch and he's not suicidal. So they just sued him for that so he can come off a suicide watch or some shit. So child, R. Kelly, you talk about a fall from grace. My God.
Man, I still
Did y'all watch the documentary? Sorry. Did y'all watch that documentary?
I did.
It was so sad. Like his family, like I mean, like when you
talk about his childhood.
His childhood.
Yeah.
Like it was just horrible.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's crazy because I didn't even know until I watched the reality show some years ago that he was married.
Oh yeah,
and when his
I didn't know that
ex-wife was on the reality show when I was like, oh, I had no idea he was married. That's crazy. Either. Yeah. So, and it's hard for her because she's trying to protect her kids.
Yeah, it's over with.
That's tough. That's tough. Well, somebody said if you believe you could fly, now's the time. Kill. He ain't gonna be trapped in the closet. He gonna be out the closet, honey.
Right.
30 years.
Somebody gonna be trying to get him in the closet. Somebody's trying to get him in the closet.
I still listen to some R. Kelly music. I ain't gonna lie. Probably would never stop. Some of it.
I don't know. I mean, if it come on, I don't like intentionally listen to it, but I never intentionally listened to it other than like when it was out. So I don't know. I just
hey man.
But
TP2 one of my favorite albums. So
you know me and music, we got a love-hate relationship.
Oh, so I know, but we didn't make a topic. Usher's Tiny Desk.
Oh Lord, listen. Usher showed out.
He showed
He taught the children a whole lesson. Told them go sit down because y'all don't know what y'all doing out here in these singing streets. That boy good. That boy good. Look.
That's why when you post it, so I and maybe because I've seen Usher live, that I mean I don't think us. We know Usher, but sometimes when it comes to performances, like I don't think we be giving him that love that he really deserved.
Well,
Because Usher puts
he,
on a show.
I think because Usher came up in a time where we didn't really get to. It wasn't social media era, so you only got to see him if you got to see him. So we was hard on the CD, listening to it, like hearing him, but seeing him was few and far between. You didn't really get to see him like that. Whereas Chris Brown was always front and center, like always in your face. Because he was more
people talk about them two going, and I'd be like, and it's like people be dismissing Usher. I'd be like,
I would never dismiss Usher now. Usher
bangers, like Usher got some bangers, like.
But
Usher
see,
got
here's
like
the thing.
seven songs that you like. It's hard to even go up against.
Oh,
like
yeah.
7.
But here's the thing with music. Unless you were in that era, you didn't get to experience it. You can't debate with people who didn't get to experience it. Okay. It's hard to debate that because we was there. We got to feel the whole, like it's a whole vibe with that. People don't get that.
Cause like, I don't know if y'all remember, but cause think about it. When Confessions came out, like that was like
major.
That was crazy.
Because that was when he was with Chili. See, they don't get that, but see, they don't get that whole experience because there's a whole story behind it. So it was like a movie to us.
we were watching it. For real. We were all watching it at work. We were all watching it. And somebody wanted to talk about the whole Chris Brown thing. I'm like, listen, if Usher on this tiny desk, if he started singing, can you handle it? 5 women in here is gonna get up and walk out the room. Cause no, we can't. We can't watch this at work. We're not gonna be able to watch it. We gotta leave.
His voice is just, it's crazy.
And it's crazy because Superstar is like, that's one of my favorite songs.
Superstar is so good.
Man,
I love
it.
I mean, the album crazy, but Superstar is one of my favorite Usher songs.
Boy, he hit that falsetto, man. I'm just throwing my drawers up. This over with. Just hear shit.
But yeah, I'm like, I've seen him live and him actually singing. So it's like, oh, he's, you know what I'm saying? Like he sounds like his album. So you're like, oh, and I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm different. So if I like you and I'm like, yo, I'm rocking with you and I hear you live and it ain't on point, I'm no longer a fan. Me personally. It's over with. Like I'm no longer a fan.
Listen, you can't sing.
Right. I'm no longer a fan. Like I'm no longer your fan. You've lost a fan.
And
you got to be able to sing.
And that's the problem with these new folks with this auto-tune. They don't have to be able to sing. And they mamas ain't take them to church. So you ain't get called out in the choir stand for not singing the right note. So they don't know what they doing. Just saying.
Right. But Usher, even if they have a celebration, something like, I would want to see Usher take part. And I get it because it's like, it ain't really, when you look at it, it's like, who he gonna go against? Chris Brown? Well,
and he shouldn't go against anybody. I think Usher should be like they did D'Angelo. They just celebrate.
Should be celebrated.
Yeah.
I think so
like
too.
You can't. It's too good. It's too good.
Yeah, Usher. That's my dude. So to me, it's like when it comes to like Usher, Confessions is one of my favorite albums. Like, so I like Usher. I like Teddy Pendergrass. Like I heard yo, like I'm a dude and Teddy gave me chills. I was like,
real singers.
Man. Right. You like the hair on my arm right.
Yeah, it's like
so you like, I'm really him. Of course, Luther, you got Luther.
Oh, child. Yes, Big Luther. And I love Luther. Big Luther. Curl just ain't quite right, Luther.
not just right. And then I'm gonna throw one out there that I mean, of course, God bless the dead, he's gone. But one of my favorite singers was Gerald Levert.
Gerald Levert. Them Leverts, boy.
But
he's still doing it.
Yeah, he's still doing it. But Gerald, Gerald was one of my favorite singers. Coming up, like I like Gerald Levert, man. So but once again, cats can sing. I liked R. Kelly. I mean,
he's a genius. He's a
musical
genius.
Musical genius.
He is. Like you can't take away, his talent.
There's no more talented person than R. Kelly. I don't think in music. I don't think musically.
Musically, like I mean, because when you think about
writing
all the songs he wrote,
like it's just insane.
It's crazy. It's
All
crazy.
the other people he wrote for.
Yeah, it's
but
right.
I don't listen to R. Kelly. I try not to anyway.
I don't listen to him.
But whenever I decided not to, I was like, if I give up R. Kelly, I got to give up. It's a whole bunch of shit I got to give up. And I looked it up, and I was like, this nigga wrote everything. He wrote everything.
I know I made my daughter off of some R. Kelly music. Shit. That 12 play album. Yes, God. I ain't have been listening to it.
TP2
I had a child at 18.
TP2, like, yo, I still listen to that. Like, that's one of my favorite albums. So you got Bobby Brown. Don't Be Cool.
I don't really like that song, Freddie. So I'm cool on Skinny Luther.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that song was cool, but he got some bangers compared to that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that song.
That was cool. That was cool. But yeah, so Don't Be Cruel, Confessions, TP2, like
Emotional.
You remind me of my Jeep. I wanna ride it. Something. Oh my bad.
Yo, I'm just saying, like, it's
rest in peace, R. Kelly.
Yeah, man, it's a couple albums that I could literally off the wall. I'm an off the wall. I know people love Thriller. I'm an off the wall Michael Jackson. I love that album too.
I love Emotional by Carl Thomas.
It depends on what was happening in my life at that time. So I'm like, I think I was going through some shit. That just gave me,
Now what Carl do to you?
Carl ain't do nothing. Some other nigga did during that time. I don't know. Child, no, that just gave me anxiety.
I would say 112, but them Negroes can't sing. But
what? I love 112.
I love 112. Part 3.
They ain't gotta sing, album. Boy, but just sing the song. They some writers. Whoever's writing them songs.
Yeah.
I love 112. Lord,
yeah,
look
I
at
know,
them.
right?
So Johnny Cash. I don't know none of these people. Johnny Cash.
My favorite song? Okay, Luther. Probably one of my favorite songs by Luther is "Never Too Much." That's my yeah. That's like one of my favorite Luther songs right there. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite Luther songs, man.
Never too much.
Oh yeah,
that's
he hit you in the very beginning. As soon as it come on, I can't feel myself. I don't want to. I'm like, okay, Luther, you wake up.
Yeah, it's like, I used to.
That was when music was for real. Look, and speaking about music being for real,
you had to be able to sing.
Speaking about music being for real, you see that BS contract that just happened? That song "Fuck Nigga Free," the girl. Yo Gotti just signed her.
Yeah, I'm legit.
Just signed her.
The girl?
Gotti. Yeah,
that Glorilla, that $500,000 gifted her $500,000.
I wondered. I was like, who would pick this name? I never even know who sang the song.
Terrible, terrible name.
This
is where music is going. Long as you ratchet.
But is that like when I did hear? Isn't it like 53 seconds? Is it even considered long enough to be a song?
Yeah, it just don't sound mixed properly. I don't know, maybe because my ear different, but it definitely don't sound like it's mixed properly.
Listen, all I know is anytime I've been in an arena and they play it, they go crazy.
Yeah, they go crazy for it.
They go crazy.
It's crazy. I don't know. When I heard it on the radio, it did not sound mixed correctly.
Freddie, we're talking about the song "Fuck Nigga Free." I'm FREE, nigga free. Yeah. The most ghetto song ever created, probably. Yeah. Twerking on them headlights.
I was about to say, did y'all?
I like Johnny Cash too, Daniel. I rock with Johnny Cash.
My grandma loved Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it.
You got to be in the mood for that. Though, you know,
Probably not going to be in the mood for Johnny Cash. He said, "Oh, the TikTok song." Yeah,
Right. That's why I heard it.
yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on to a topic that I want to go over quickly because I don't want to get in my feelings. We're gonna hit it and then quit it. Okay. So, Jayland Walker. I definitely just have to say it because I have a platform and I need to speak about it. I need to say something. If you're not familiar with Jayland Walker, he was stopped for a traffic violation in, I think it was Illinois, maybe somewhere. It don't even matter because it's everywhere USA.
Like Akron, Ohio.
Okay, so he was stopped for a traffic violation. I think are they still waiting for the camera?
I think it came out. I didn't watch it though.
Body
so
cam.
I
didn't watch it. They claim he shot out the window, even though he didn't. He didn't have a gun. He ran away from them. The officer shot 90. They fired 90 shots. 90 shots at somebody running away and hit him 60 times and killed him, of course. They have been put on administrative leave. I'm just like, why? They said that he threatened them, like they felt threatened and their life was in danger, even though he was running away from them. Yeah.
16, 90. What was
they
shooting?
Actually,
Dracos? AK?
They said
machine gun?
They said it was 60 to 80 shots. They're still doing an examination to figure out how many exact shots it was, but they believe it was 60 of the 90 shots hit him.
Extended clips? What? I'm trying to figure out. It's not funny, but like, how?
But they said there was no gun. He did not shoot. There's no evidence that he ever shot. That's just what they said. Funny thing is that the guy who did the shooting, this is why I think I got Illinois mixed up. I think he was in Illinois at the parade.
Yeah, that
killed all those people at the parade. Yeah. The funny thing is, he actually killed people and shot people and hurt people, and he didn't get shot at all. They just arrested him and put him in a car. But yeah, anyway, yeah. And my question with the Jayland Walker case is, if he shot at you, why did you wait till he was running away to shoot him? Why you ain't shoot his ass when he shot at you? Because they said he shot out of the window of the car, out the car. So you let him shoot you, open the door, get out the car, and run.
Oh, okay. Well, Daniel, I haven't watched it. I'm just answering Daniel. I haven't watched it, so I didn't know how many cops it was. It's triggering for me, so I don't watch that type of stuff, and I try not to even really dig deep into the nuances of it, because like I said, it's just something that's going to bother me. And the more, I read about that stuff, the more I dig into it. So I try to kind of stay clear of it. So yeah, that's why I'm like, hit somebody 60 times. I didn't know it was 10 cops. So it makes sense now. Okay.
But yeah, I won't watch it, but I definitely wanted to say his name. Just for anybody ever watching this, if anything ever happens to my children, I will not be at a press conference crying, asking for justice. I just want y'all to know that. That's all.
Yo, I shouldn't say this. I'm not gonna say it totally, but just know I got a plan.
Next topic.
I know, yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say.
You will not see this black woman on TV cry. Oh, no. Don't worry. We got this. I live near the country, baby. We got a plan. Okay. So I got a video that I would like to play to talk about our next topic, because I don't know if everybody's gotten a chance to watch it. So I'm gonna play it. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm just gonna play it.
F-R-E-E.
Oh, don't do this to me. It ain't gonna let me. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Where is it? Here we go. All right.
I knew it was this.
I didn't know it was
Senator Mack.
Hold on, I'm gonna play it again in case y'all missed it. Listen to what she said.
Vote Senator Mack.
So, the Rhode Island state senator, Tiara Mack, she made this twerk video on TikTok encouraging people to vote for her. And she is being dragged on social media. I mean, dragged by everybody. What y'all think? Oh, first of all, let me give you a little background on Tiara Mack. She is the first openly gay Black congressperson ever elected, I guess, in Rhode Island or wherever. So just to get some context.
All I know is whoever her PR person is, like, they probably quit. I know they quit. As soon as she put it up there, they were like, yeah, no, this is not working out. Not working out. Like, ma'am, what?
He said that was a pretty pathetic twerk video. Shit, I can't twerk on my goddamn head. Let me try. I don't know if I ever tried, but bitch, I'm 43. I might kill myself.
Maybe if she was like, maybe if she was like living and running like in Atlanta, certain parts of Atlanta, maybe she was.
Well, she's already the sitting senator. She's
I know.
She's there.
I'm saying, like, maybe if she were in a different, but Rhode Island, like, who? You need to read the room, man. Hey.
Yeah, hold on, because I actually screenshot some of the comments and I screenshot her responses because I just wanted to give a little context.
It sounded like when I read it that she was like doubling down, like.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
she was
proud
doubling down big time. So somebody said, I guess she said something about she's got all the conservatives in a bind, like they're in an uproar on a Monday. That's what she said. Somebody responded, said, I'm not a conservative. I'm disappointed. Where do you draw the line on the behavior of a public figure? I like when we have a standard of decorum that we want our people to rise to be uncommon, to be admired. This ain't it. She said, girl, I have an Ivy League degree and I'm a state senator. Hate to break it to you. Their decorum isn't for us. They can't respect us in a system designed to oppress us. Somebody said, do Black women want to be taken seriously? If so, why do we have Black women who show off their bodies, use vulgar language, and sexualize everything as our representation in the media? Where are the women of elegance and grace? Somebody said, not only is Rhode Island Senator Tiara Mack twerking for votes, but she's also pushing a sex ed bill to teach 6th to 12th grade students how to masturbate by adding comprehensive pleasure-based sex to school curriculums. This last one says, this is Rhode Island Senator Tiara Mack, who the white Democrats brag about being the first openly LGBTQ Black person elected to the Rhode Island Senate. She is twerking for votes. Hey, Democrats, please don't give Cory Booker any ideas.
I don't know. I just don't understand where her mind was at when she did it. Like, was it a shock value? What was she trying to achieve?
Here's what I think is happening. This generation has glorified and glamorized this type of behavior for so long that they think it's normal. So her doing that video in her mind, I mean, this is the norm. I'm just doing a twerk video. But like, because she really doesn't think anything's wrong with it, because she gave her list. I have an Ivy League degree. I'm already a sitting senator. I'm just twerking. What do you mean? Now, I do agree with her when she said that, when she did say that, like, she took a whole nother route with it when she was talking about them not accepting us or whatever, because they won't. It don't matter what we do for real. But that wasn't it. And we're not looking for their approval. We're looking for you to set the standard for other little Black girls.
Yeah. And just because we won't ever attain, that level of respect from them, that don't mean you go out there and show your ass and pop on a handstand. Ma'am, what? What are you talking about?
Who does this?
Okay,
Sarah Bartram is rolled
us,
over in her grave.
Not one of us can go to our job and do this. They're gonna call security.
Adrian, you're quiet.
I mean, I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't know, because I feel like I'm kind of torn. No, I'm like torn between it, like, because I guess, as I think about it and I look at all the politics that's going on, I'm like, it's a clown show. So she just joining in, you know what I'm saying?
She enjoyed the circus.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, politics of what we used to know is not the same thing. They are pandering and trying to cater to what they think, people want to see. And so I just looked at it as like, she just doing the same thing. I mean,
I don't remember
just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it was Barack Obama's first year of his presidency or second, but do you remember? Good night. Do you remember when he wore that tan suit and people were just like,
and they dragged him
in an uproar because he had a tan suit on, and this is how far we have gotten. It would be different if it were like a leaked video from her vacation or something. But ma'am, you
she
did
said,
this.
vote Tiara Mack.
Vote Tiara Mack.
Hey. And if you could hear in the video when she's twerking, she's saying ass.
She hyping herself up. Girl, sit down.
Yeah,
She don't have. That lets you know the type of people she have in her camp around her.
And you know what? Maybe she's taking a book out of the senator that's running in Louisiana's book. She's taking a page out of his book. The one who did his commercial. He's smoking weed.
Oh yeah.
And maybe she's taking out like to get the young votes. They got to reach them some kind of way. Because there was a lot of people like, oh, you got my vote, you got my vote, you got my vote. I don't know how many young Black folks is in Rhode Island.
Right.
Ouch.
I don't think it's many.
I just like this whole clickbait era is so ridiculous. Like, you can't find any other creative way to get votes than to be twerking on your head.
No.
You have an Ivy League degree and that's what you came up with?
I don't even want you to call it twerking on your head. She was pee-popping. That's what it was called whenever we were in middle school.
It was.
She was pee-popping. That's what she was doing. She wasn't twerking on it. No. She was busting it wide
Daniel
open.
said at least one Black person. And then I was a little disturbed about her agenda. I'm like, you want to teach?
Yeah, that's
masturbation. What? Say what now? Oh, okay. Let me get out of here because I don't live up here. So no, I'm good on that. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit.
Not any disrespect to Rhode Island, but I don't even know how creative. I don't want them to teach my kids. I don't want them to teach my kids about that.
So, yeah, so those are our trending topics of the week. We are going to go into our main topic. The first one, I think we're going to have a lot of dialogue because, yeah. Did you develop any long-lasting trauma from growing up in the church? Uh-oh.
I can start. I didn't develop any long-lasting trauma, but I think maybe because I did grow up. I am Catholic, and all my family's Catholic, and but it wasn't like so everybody, like we talked about last week, everybody in the community.
Drena, hold up. Huh? It's really Black cat. Oh, that's your white side.
No, I'm not white, Adrian.
I didn't say you were white. I said
I don't have a white side.
Drena.
I do not have a white side.
Drena, you like 2 generations removed.
Lord.
My parents are both black. All
No,
my
no, no.
grandparents are black.
What about
I
after that?
can't.
They're black too.
Stop, Drena. Stop, Drena.
Now above, probably like 4 generations away. But they're all black. They really are.
Okay.
But
All right.
yes, there are black
Okay.
Catholics, and the majority of the people in DeLille and Pastor Shan are Catholic people. So it was like I was gonna say, it wasn't like I went to a white Catholic church. It was still all black folks. So we had some type of like hymnals.
Look, see, Freddie was raised Catholic too.
Right. So
Hmm.
I didn't have the same experience that a lot of my friends did, because majority of my friends grew up Baptist. So anytime I went to a Baptist church, like a function, I'm really shocked at the way things go. Like, growing up, you would hear people always talk about, oh, y'all tell y'all sins to a priest, and all this and that. And I'm like, then I found out that people would go stand in front of the church and like give their testimony. I'm like, you just put yourself on blast in front of everybody in here. Like, that is crazy to me. And then how long y'all had to stay in there? How long y'all had to stay in there? Because we was in there an hour and we was out. 45. If you went early enough, 45 minutes.
Must be
and
nice.
we in and out.
Right, man. Look.
So you going, or you want me to go? What you got?
You can go ahead.
So do I have lifelong trauma? I think that I'm definitely now breaking some of the shackles off that I grew up with, as far as I feel like there was definitely a fear base that was kind of instilled personally within me, that just, I was in church from 9:30 till 1:32. That's and that was just on Sunday. So we're not talking about everything else. But so I feel like there was fear. I personally, and I can only speak for me, if y'all don't know, I grew up in church like the whole nine, going multiple times, had to sing in the choir, part of the usher board, like going to church 3-4 days a week, grew up in it, is what it is. But there was a fear that was instilled in me of, if you don't go to church, you're going to hell, that was definitely something that had me fearful, as I became an adult. There was just a lot of sayings and a lot of things that people did in church that just had me kind of, when I became an adult, it was extremely hard to adjust, because I was struggling to go to church, but I felt like I was a heathen because I didn't want to go. And it was just, I just didn't understand what I was going for. And so I would make myself go to church, because if I didn't, I'm going to hell. I'm a heathen. And so I kind of started finally getting to the space. And two, with me knowing the Bible, me going to different churches, like the things that pastors were saying, I was just like, I don't believe that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how I interpret the Bible. And I really started learning it for myself. But I still was going to church, right? Even though I wasn't believing in different doctrines and teaching, is because I'm going to hell. I finally broke that. But not only that, going to hell, if I didn't go to church, I had a hard time. I hung out, but in my mind, I'm drinking, I'm going to hell. You know what I'm saying? I struggled to adjust as an adult because of my upbringing, that, I'm liking this, right? I'm liking going to the club. I like drinking. I like having fun. But it's but I've been taught I'm not really supposed to like it like this. And so I struggled with that whole process of becoming an adult, growing, and me kind of going away from the church and feeling like I'm going to hell, till eventually I kind of broke that to where I was like, yo, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not going. And if I eventually find my way back to the church, then I will. I haven't, but I don't feel like I need the church to, have a relationship with God. Like they made me believe. So it's definitely a fear tactic. And it was I didn't break some of the things that was instilled in me as far as, my especially fear. I want to say like 23, 24 years old. Like it took me around that time. So to really start kind of like not feeling so guilty about the pleasures in, in my life that I was enjoying.
Yeah. I think we definitely have a similar background. Usher board, choir. I was on everything. Youth outreach. Anything you think of a church, I was there every day. Church all day, and then another service after that. So going to another church, singing somewhere else. So yeah. Like you, I think I had the same experience with you trying to navigate, like, why am I scared? Like, what am I scared of? Like, why would you make me scared of something that's supposed to protect me? This doesn't make sense to me. And why is it that all these things that you say, like, y'all aren't showing them to me? Like, you're not nice. The people in the church aren't nice people. They're only nice to each other. You're not spreading this love to anybody else outside of these walls. So how are you supposed to save other people if you only like each other? You got these little cliques inside the church, and if you're not a part of the cliques, then you're ostracized. You're thrown away. Like, so I had a young girl who was just like, I don't understand how if a young girl gets pregnant and she's not married, she can't sing in the choir, but as soon as she has a baby, she can go back and sing in the choir. Like,
that's all. Choir, usher board,
I still had a baby.
Secretary of the church, no matter what it is. Like when you get pregnant and you ain't married, they finna sit you down.
My coworker told me that. She said that when she got pregnant, like her grandmother made her go in front of the congregation, like apologize, and she could had to sit at the back of the church. She couldn't sing in the choir anymore, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like it's just shame. It's all about shame. There's no love in that at all. Like that traditional religion is evil. It rots from the inside out. So you're not gonna have that long lasting, line of people carrying on these things because we woke up.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that no more. And we're not letting our kids do that. We're not making them suffer like that no more either. So, and then like the video I sent y'all, what was that, Creflo Dollar? Who's now apologizing for all of the misguidance and miseducation that he gave all these people through all these teachings about tithing. Like, that's another fear tactic. If you don't pay your 10%, you're going to hell. And I'm like, well, if I read the Bible correctly, and if I actually believe it, I believe there's only a couple things that can get me to heaven. And tithing ain't one of them. Don't I gotta believe, confess, and all that? Like, it don't got nothing to do with tithing or going to church or none of that stuff. So y'all just over here lying to people.
And that's why I tell people, like, you got to know it for yourself. You definitely got to know it for yourself. And kudos to those people that found great churches that they love. But if you question teachings as you become an adult, it's extremely hard for you to adjust. And I know some people that have mental breakdowns because of that. Yeah. Because they couldn't adjust to it.
Yeah, and it's just like you can't come to me about something like, because this sin don't apply to you, now you want to beat me in the head with it. Oh, no. Let's talk about the one that does apply to you. Because they all equal, remember? You're not about to sit there and judge me because you don't do this. No, we ain't gonna do that. That's where I don't do religion. I got my own personal relationship and I do what I do. You do what you do, and we let the chips fall where they may when we all close our eyes, because don't nobody got answers for it but us. So I don't know. Don't try to beat me in the head with none of your religion. I'm good. Hell, Satan knew the Bible too. And then for everybody that's out here screaming, oh my God, the Bible Revelations is playing out. Well, you do know the same folks that's in control of this thing wrote that book, right? Just saying. But anyway, Y'all black churches need to quit traumatizing these people. Folks can't even function in life because y'all done freaking beat them to death with the Bible that half y'all don't even listen to. Crazy.
If any of my family watching this, hey, what can I say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Just love people. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do is love folks and keep your opinion to yourself because anybody asks you.
Okay, so the Bible says that was the most important commandment. Is to love others.
Yes, it is. That's it. That's the easy part. Just love. Nobody want to hear what old mother so-and-so got to say. Well, she got 3-4 different baby daddies, but ain't nobody gonna talk about her because she was a hoe back in the day. Cut it out.
Nah, they don't want to lose her membership because she's very faithful to the church now. She's one of those that goes every single day, prayer meetings, Bible studies, yes, and will pay her tithes. Heck, she'll let her lights get cut off before she don't pay them tithes. Hello, but that's another story. Let's move on to another topic.
And still broke, busted, and disgusted, but she been paying them tithes. She been paying them tithes, baby. Ain't got $1 back yet.
I'm loving this fan. I'm loving Didi and this fan.
I don't want nobody mad at me today. I'm trying to be good.
They need to hear the truth. They need to stop playing. Like,
let me add this. I want to add this. So being that I didn't, whenever I remember going to a funeral one time at a Baptist church, and I went with my best friend, and I thought the songs they were singing, I thought that these were like songs they made up. But then everybody started singing it, and I was like, I have never heard any of these songs in my life before. Like, how is that possible that I don't know none of these songs?
Child. Look, Freddie said that black families will go broke keeping the doors of the church open. And then when it's time to bury your family member, they won't give you $1 to help you. Come on, somebody. Gotta go GoFundMe and you been a member of a church for how long? Ain't no way. You done paid all them tithes, you can't get none of that back? Golly. Ooh, child. Moving right along. What else we need to fix in the black community? What industries need more exposure in the black community outside of entertainment and athletics? Because for some reason, that's all black folks think they are capable of doing is throwing a ball or picking up a microphone and singing and rapping. What is the problem? It's so many other career fields that make a lot of money.
Working in tech is one.
Yes.
The issue is that the major issue is because people like, well, you only know what you're exposed to. Well, that's because your family's not exposing you to anything else. Because a lot of times your family is hoping that you do what it is that they want you to do, right? So it's like, yo, this is they've embedded in you that this is your only way out is for you to become, this sports superstar or, you know what I'm saying, rapper, whatever the case may be. So you buy into that as well too. Like, dang, it's my only shot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, it's not your only shot. It's just the only shot that you're putting all your eggs into. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to learn anything else. You done put in your head that school is for suckers and everybody around you talks like that. And so that's part of the issue. You know what I mean? Like, I look at it, right? Growing up, I would have had no clue of what it is that I do now, right? Like, no clue. Director of talent development. What is that? What do you like? No, I would have never known anything about that, right? Growing up. And if somebody would have told me, I've been like, huh? Like it made no sense. I mean, until I actually fell into the career, right? But I mean, I made good money. You made good money doing this. You know what I mean? So it's just like having that understanding of some of the opportunities that you can fall into outside of throwing a ball or kicking a ball or hitting a ball, or acting. You know what I mean? It's like we can make good money. There are corporate millionaires out here making very, very good money. And they don't have to be the CEO either, right? But that's not something that we're taught. We're not taught that, hey, you can might work for Microsoft, you know, making $350,000 a year. Oh, by the way, you know, you got 100,000, you get 100,000 a year in stock, and you know, you getting a 40% bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one talks about
And I
those
thought
things.
that. Nope.
Right. You know what I'm saying? All you think about is like, if you're not the boss, you can't make no money. I fell for that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're not the boss, then you don't make no money. And it's like, no, you ain't got to be the boss to make money.
It's a lot of money in between.
It's a lot of money in between.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money in between that you can make and live great lives with. You know what I'm saying? Because I can remember, honestly, like that was my issue too. Like, oh man, going to corporate America, like working a 9 to 5, you know, oh man, that's gonna be a problem. I ain't gonna really be able to make no real money and blah 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 blah. And then you just kind of like, you start seeing it, and then you exposed to the life, and you just like, I'm like, yo, you like, how much you make? Oh, I'm where I needs to be. Like, people lied to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people need to learn 9 to 5ers can make money. Like, you can make money being a 9 to 5er, a very good living being a 9 to 5er, and then you could start your business on the side and make you some more money if that's what you looking to do. But I know people that's like, they won't work a full-time job because they trying to hustle and grind. And it's like, do both. Make that money that you can get right now and have your business on the side, right? I trade stocks. And my thing has always been, until that overtakes what I make, I'm always gonna have that 9 to 5. And what happens too is the bar continues to rise, because the more money I make in corporate America, the more I gotta make doing stocks. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But man, hey, if somebody tell you that you can't be a millionaire in corporate, they lying to you. I'm here to tell you, you can be a millionaire being in corporate.
I think a lot of it is due to like fear of like, okay, I have a little bit of money now, I need to make sure I hold on to it. When it comes to like trading, or like even getting out there and learning different ways of investing your money, I think a lot of people are scared, and then because they don't understand it or they don't know much about it. And then as far as like other industries, I think also it's like a lack of understanding of like, okay, you're telling me I need to be a doctor. How do I, like they don't know how that works, because I didn't know until I talked to the doctor I used to work for. You think that I always thought you go to college and you pick what kind of doctor you want to be, and that be it. But apparently, whenever you go to school to be a doctor, you go to undergrad, then you apply for med school. And once you're in med school and you go through all of this, like they decide for you what type of position they need, and they fit that to who they feel like would be the best at it. So you can grow up your whole life thinking, oh, I want to be a cardiologist. And then if you get there, because there's like one day throughout the whole country where they decide who's going to be what type of physician or what type of doctor. I've been wanting to be a cardiologist my whole life, and I get there and they're like, oh, we need you to be a dermatologist. It's like, this ain't really what I wanted to do. And it's the same thing with law school as well. So I think like if we had more people to actually explain how it works, then I think, people would have a better understanding.
Well, here's my issue with the lack of knowledge, or people saying they lack knowledge, because there's still a sense of required study to be anything entertainment, sports. You still have to study to figure that stuff out too. So if you can figure that out, you can figure other stuff out. Yeah, it's not glamorized to me. I think it's not glamorous to them. They see the glitz and the glam and the praise and the worship behind these entertainers and athletes. That's what draws them to it more so than things that are even more likely than not them being able to do it. So the what's crazy as hell to me is that you see that in your community that is maybe 1%, if that, people that even make it in these two different industries. But yet still everybody thinks they're going to be a rapper or a freaking actor or an athlete. And they go towards that. It makes zero sense when the likelihood of them being something else is way better. But yet still they still go towards the one thing that probably ain't going to happen. And it's been proven over and over and over again.
I could take it a step further. My best friend works in Tuscaloosa city schools. And then, like, when you ask a kid, what you want to be when you grow up? I want to play football at Alabama. Like, they don't talk about nothing. They don't talk about nothing after. Like, I want to play football at Alabama. Okay, what you want to do after you graduate? No answer. I just want to play football for Alabama.
Just because it's on TV and everybody ranting and raving about it, and that's it. But like, and then just the level of discipline that it takes to even get to that level, they ain't even willing to do it when it gets to that. So let's talk about how many mechanics we need, how many plumbers we need, how many AC guys we need. Like, it's so many other things that we need that people do not expose these kids to, and they make them seem like it's a lower grade job, but they make a lot of money. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, you're not going to be a rapper. And first of all, it takes a lot of money to do it. And you don't have no money. So hang that up. You're probably not going to play in the league. Let's go find something else to do. Your discipline's trash. So you're not going to make it. Like, being real and honest with your kids, first of all, start at home. Stop selling your kids' dreams. I tell my son he suck all the time. And he really don't suck that bad. But I don't think he's going to be in the NFL. He think he is. I'm like, okay, whatever.
You never know. He might,
maybe you'll get better.
Once he hit that,
if you don't get your work ethic together, and if you don't stop being lazy, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're lazy. When your mother gotta tell you to work out, and you want to be a football player, yeah, let's try something else. No, I'm realistic with my kids.
Yeah, it's just really it's all about exposing them to some different things, and
it's a lot of money out here. They missing a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of money. I don't leave my house. I make plenty of money. I don't have to go outside unless I want to. What is that? One trades or take that? See, where I'm from, they have the option when they get to high school to go to what they call a tech school, which has the trades in that school. So I don't know how it is everywhere else, but he's in all types of my son is in all types of training. He trains all the time and at the highest level of training. My son is lazy. Now he's exposed to a higher level of training, but if I don't push him, he ain't going to do it. He does boxing, he does football, he does basketball. He does it all at a very high level. The best trainers that they have in Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is Football USA, has the most football NFL players in the league are from Rock Hill, South Carolina, and the trainers that train them train my son. He lazy.
Don't like keep double downing on his laziness.
He is. Well, I mean, when he gets around, I mean, he's only 12, so he got to get out of that entitled. He's spoiled. He's entitled.
But they different.
And he's very athletic though. He's a big boy. He's 5'6" and he's 12. He wears a size 10.5 shoe. He's gonna be a freaking giant. So he's naturally athletic. When you have a naturally athletic child and they don't think they have to do a lot of work, they don't. But then when he get out there with the other kids and he looking, I'm like, see, I told you. Now you see.
So it's funny that you say that. Like, I already see, with my son, like we playing up because he's
he wants to play sports. He's obsessed with sports.
He's gonna have to play up because, like you said,
he does. Sometimes.
He looks around, the people that's his age. He's like, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, right? and it's
But
just like I don't even want you. But it's gonna eventually, right? And it's like, bro, I get it, but eventually, it doesn't even matter your height or your size or your strength. It's gonna average out if you ain't got that work ethic. So,
now he's around the right people that's pushing him. So, because this is a different type of football here. I've never seen it. I've never seen kids like this in my life. These kids are a different breed here. So now he's around a different type of athleticism that he's never been exposed to. And now he's like, oh, maybe I should drink my protein shakes like my mama told me. Maybe I should eat better like my mama told me, because I'm out here dying, running up this hill, about to fall out.
What grade is he going to?
7.
Yeah. So probably next year, like, because did they play against other schools in elementary?
He didn't play elementary. He plays travel ball. He plays rec ball. He plays real football. Like they was in Florida traveling.
I know that a lot of the people that I know that play sports, like, they felt like they were dominating until they got to middle school and we started playing like other schools in our area. And it's like, you thought you were the best here, and like, oh, you run up against somebody who you never played against before. It's like a wake up.
Oh no, he got here and he thought he was playing good in Alabama, because Alabama's supposed to be football state. Then he got here and got a wake up call like, oh, they good for real.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit over there and watch, because you ain't ready for these kids. They're a little different. Yeah, but I guess he'll get it together. We'll see. If not, his daddy owned by 4 businesses, and they gonna be passed down to him. So he got a backup plan. I don't know. That's his daddy child. I didn't sign up for this. All right, so we got another topic. I think it was, who was it? Miracle Watts and Tyler Lepley. If you guys don't know who they are actors, and actor and actress. There was some back and forth because Tyler is now engaged to Miracle, but Tyler also has 3 children with his ex. And somebody asked Miracle, well, first of all, Miracle and Tyler have a baby on the way as well. And somebody asked her how many children she had or something like that. And she said she has 3. And they were like, 3? And she was like, yeah, she's claiming his children. So his ex had a problem with her claiming their children, saying that she's only met them once. How you claiming kids you don't even see, or whatever. So the question is, how long is long enough to claim your significant other's children as your own?
I liked when Miracle asked her, like, would you rather me not claim them? Right. Would you rather me not acknowledge them? I don't know. I really don't have an answer to this, because I kind of steered away from getting involved in a serious relationship while I was raising my daughters. So I really don't have the answer to that. And I kind of feel like you have to go, of course, accepting children, I'm going to accept children, but like claiming them as my own, I would probably play it by ear. By my significant other and probably the children.
Right.
The show 90 Day Fiance, there's a Muslim couple, and the lady came over from Trinidad, and she wanted his children, they haven't even got married, she wanted his children to call her not mom, but it was an Islamic term that meant mom. And his daughter was like, doesn't that mean mother? And she's like, well, yeah, but it's in a different language.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. It's definitely a difference between it. So here's my thing on these issues. The problem most of the time comes with, there's never a concrete boundary, ending, or like separation. So the last relationship never really ends. Like the other person just moves on, but there's never a conversation that's had. There's like the adult conversation that's like, listen, Me and you, I respect what we've had. I appreciate you for being the mother of my children. You are still valuable in that aspect. We will still be a family in that way because we do have children together, but I'm moving on with this person and they will be involved in our children's life. Like there's never any conversation like this. People just start dating other people. And then the mixture is just supposed to happen. Like no, these people need to be brought in together and have conversations together so that there's a smooth transition and there's no resentment, because this woman came in, she ain't do nothing to her. There should be no animosity between these two people.
Yeah.
But there's never a conversation to actually really end a relationship before you start another one and involve your children in that other relationship. People just don't do it.
Yeah.
What's Seashells? Where are you from? Because most kids call grandma nanny, nana. I know my grandson calls his granny, my mama nana. Like he don't call her grandmother. I don't even know if kids call their grandmothers anymore. Like
they should.
It's typically nana, nanny. It's such especially when they're young. When they're young,
amazing meaning behind the word grandmother. But go ahead.
We call my grandmother Momo. I don't know where it came from, but that's what we call her.
All right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't think this generation and like it's kind of the same.
He says some women are just crazy.
Yeah.
He said he's from Austin, Texas. He or she. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a man or woman. Sorry. Yeah, it's just, I mean, having children and bringing them into a relationship is a very touchy subject. It's a very delicate thing, and it should be handled appropriately. Like, I don't know. For me, like, my son, it's just me and him. So, because my daughter is grown. So anybody that I bring in, like, it's us here. My son never saw me with anybody other than the person I'm with now. So he didn't know how to adjust to that. So it was a very hard adjustment for him. Very hard. We're just finally getting through the gray area with him and him being a little bit more accepting. But it's just because he's never seen me with a man ever other than his dad. So, but just boys are very possessive of their mothers. They don't want to see no man touching them, nothing, nowhere near them, get away. So yeah, it's just, but I don't, my son's dad was married and I loved his wife, but there was, and to this day, they're not married anymore, but she's still like, my son goes to visit her. Like she played a very big role in my son's life. So that's his stepmom. There's no animosity. We don't have no issues. She come here and visit, or we go out to eat together. There's no problem. So, but I don't know. Some people just are insecure.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And like you said, I think that people just don't have that conversation or any conversation about it whatsoever.
They don't. They just expect people to just roll with the punches. Oh well. No.
And social media shouldn't be the first place that you have that conversation.
Yeah.
But that happens.
Yeah. And people don't take kids' feelings into consideration either. Yeah. Like they have to transition too. Like they got that's big. Like oh yeah. My son's stepmom was amazing. She's just an amazing person, period. So I thank God for her, because Lord, my baby daddy probably would kill my child. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. He a good dad, but he didn't know. Thank God for her. So yeah, but I don't know if there's a time like do you wait 6 months? Do you wait 2 months? I don't know.
It's so hard to say.
Some people say introduce your kids right away. So you know if they like them or not. Some people say wait, and I'm like, oh, I gotta see if I like them first.
Right.
You too.
Bye,
So,
Freddie.
Bye, Freddie. Yeah, I don't know. So I got one more topic. We breeze through these pretty quick. Because you know, there's always somebody out here, men and women. This is not just towards women tonight, who seem to have this. I don't want to say it's a fantasy, but they think that they deserve certain things. So when they're looking, like when they're dating or looking for a significant other, but do they actually, are they qualified? Are they even competitive for the kind of man or woman that they actually want? Because you have men who say they want their woman to cook and clean. They need to be pretty. They keep their hair, their nails done. They need to be feminine, fit, beautiful. Like they want all of this stuff. But, sir, do you provide everything that needs to be provided for this woman to be this that you're looking for? Are you competitive in that aspect to get that type of woman? And then on the flip side, women, I need a man to pay all my bills. He need to be a protector, provider. He need to be honest, loyal, don't cheat, buy me stuff, treat me like a queen. Do you qualify for that? Are you competitive in that aspect to get that kind of man?
I think a lot of people are delusional, men and women. The more you talk to people, the more you realize these people are crazy out here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I talk to people, and sometimes talking to single people, it's like some of the expectations that they have of what someone should bring. And I think everyone should have a standard. Everyone should have expectations, but some people do not have any type of expectations or standards for their damn self of what they should bring to the table. But the other person needs to do this, and this. If that, I can't deal with it. Well, what you gonna do to deserve that?
He got to have his own place. He got to have himself together. He got to do this. Ma'am, you still live with your mama.
Y'all not
he gotta make 6 figures. He gotta be 6 feet tall. He gotta have muscles. Like, did you make 30,000? You 5'2",
you're 5'3",
and you're 300 pounds.
Like, ma'am, you're 5'3". Anybody over 5'6" is tall to you. Like,
right?
People are crazy.
Like, what are you doing?
The more I talk to people, and I think the more people have access to like the internet, people are really crazy. People are really crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like, where do you like if this man gotta make 6 figures? Do you even have access to men who make 6 figures? Do you know any? That's what be killing me. Like, do you even know them?
No, they think they know on IG though.
I know that's right. Seashells Prosperity. I don't know. I listen to women a lot. And it breaks my heart because it's like they really believe it. And the part that breaks my heart is that you haven't acquired any of these things that you say you want, but you still keep saying it. This manifestation thing to mess them up. Ma'am, you actually have to do something.
I know people. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think that another thing, like as far as men, I've heard them say like, I just need her, to listen to me, listen to my problems. You need to go talk to a therapist if you got that many. If you got that many issues.
I ain't never heard no man say that.
Never heard no man say that.
I've heard 2 men say that from July 3rd to today. I've heard 2 men say that to me.
Are they gay?
No.
Adrian, I'm sorry. If anybody's gay, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Adrian know one of them for sure. I'm like, if you got that many issues, you might need to go talk to somebody.
Yeah. Wow. That's sad. It's funny because, I'm pretty sure y'all have too. It's like it could be 10 eligible men right here in the room, and you ain't got a shot at none of them because you're so delusional. Like, even if you put good men in front of them, sometimes people like, yo, I can't find like where they at. Like, but if you line them up 10 good men, even if they fit their crazy unicorn criteria, they'll find something wrong with them.
Yep.
They're gonna find something wrong with them.
Yeah.
And you like, I don't,
because they looking for perfection, and I don't know why.
But when we talked about this, where did this come from? Because like I said,
Instagram.
I talked to some women. I don't know. Instagram. Because I talked to some people and I'm like, do you hear what you saying? Like, you just described Jesus, Tupac. Like, no. I'm so serious. Jesus, Tupac, Michael Jordan mixed with James Baldwin. Like, you just found a dude that was that mixed. And I used them because the thug, the hype, the poet, and the sensitiveness of, and I'm like, I don't know no dude that's a thug and sensitive like what you're like that's gonna and reading poetry. Like, I don't know that. Like, where that's at, right? Like, where he at? I don't know. That's what you just described. You just described those men and you mixed them. Good luck.
You don't know, and if you found one, they wouldn't want you.
I'm being nice today. I'm being nice today.
And wait a minute, Seashell, I believe in manifestation too, but sitting there and just manifesting and doing no work is not going to work.
I think a lot of it is, I don't think people really are not self-aware. They don't know themselves. They don't know what they like. They haven't spent any time alone doing work on themselves, like in any aspect. Like, they don't try to figure out what their triggers are. They don't know, what bothers them, what they like. I think
because they don't think there's anything wrong with them.
Yeah. So I think that's a big part of the problem.
Yeah, they don't think there's any room for improvement. They're perfect, and the man need to come, or the person need to come with everything in order. And if they don't, they gotta go. If it's one flaw, no. Like, but what do you need to work on?
But the thing, you would think that they would eventually get it, because if you've dated Daniel, what?
Right, that came from nowhere. And
How is that possible, Daniel?
None of the women I talk to have any interest in me whatsoever.
Why are you talking to them?
Are they responding, Daniel?
Daniel, we need a little bit more context because I don't even understand what you're writing. None of the women I talk to have any interest in me whatsoever.
Are y'all just friends?
Right. Like,
if I don't have any interest, I'm not responding. I'm not talking back.
No.
Boy, y'all women so mean. Boy, I'm glad I'm cute because I probably would have got played too. God,
being mean would be me talking to you and I don't really like you. It's like, like I like you.
Or me being like cussing you out or something. If I'm just ignoring it.
That's too many questions.
Hold up. Wow. Okay. You want me to read it?
No. Oh, sure.
Oh, he said he approaches them. Okay. So they really aren't interested.
Oh,
okay.
dang.
Daniel,
okay.
Daniel, what do these people look like? I'm curious. Are you shooting your shot out of your league, Daniel? What are we doing?
What are you saying to
Daniel? Daniel, he seemed like he ain't even trying to date. So,
he's just trying to smash. Daniel,
right?
Daniel, let me find out. You like these dudes that be in my DM, be saying the craziest stuff.
Probably.
I would love to know what these people look like. Where are you meeting these people at? What are you saying? Lord, we got to do a speed dating for Daniel. Give him some dates.
A break-in. Who are you intertwining?
See, you gonna keep and he gonna.
She shells. That was a lot.
Is she mean to...
that,
So what you trying to do, Daniel?
What you talking to him
You ain't
for?
trying to do it. What you why? Why you talking to him?
You
And how they out of
practicing?
your league? Why
Is
you
he
not trying to
practicing?
smash? What you? Daniel, we need to know what's going on. We need to know what's going on. I don't understand. Adrian's a fucking idiot, yo.
Okay, it's a lot. And Daniel coming with any.
What?
So,
Yo.
okay,
What
so
are
what?
you saying?
I want to know I want to know what the pickup line is. It goes where it goes. What the fuck? Where does it start?
What are we talking about? Daniel,
You
what
said
you
you ain't
want?
had
Because
no
I
agenda.
need some of that.
But why wouldn't you? You should have an agenda. If you're approaching somebody, you're supposed to have an agenda. You either want to take them on a date, you want to smash, or you want to marry them or something. What are you?
Or you
what
want to just be
approaching them
cool,
for?
make friends. Like,
He
or make
He a
friends.
grown man. I ain't never seen no man say, "Oh, she fine. I want to make her my friend." No, he
Okay,
ain't approaching
Didi,
her. No.
You right. Good. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying, Didi. I'm trying. But you right. I'm trying to help Daniel out because he talking in circles. It goes where it goes. What?
Lies you tell.
Yeah, you right.
That's why they're brushing you off.
If you step to a woman, it's for a reason. I mean, unless.
Yeah. Well, he said it earlier. He said the girls that he tried to talk to aren't interested in him.
Daniel, whatever you got, I want it.
Right. I don't know what Daniel talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like,
you got the traumatic brain injury. We got to.
I'm trying to help you out, bro, but I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah.
I don't know. We're done. So, what y'all got going on for we? Daniel done took us out. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either.
We got some stoners on the show or something. I don't know.
Hey, man. Right. Got something going on. You know, for the hell.
Daniel, we didn't help you with anything, Daniel.
Right. We didn't help you do nothing. I'm chilling, man. I'm just now, like we coming off holidays, all this. I'm getting back in the swing of things. I got stuff to do. I got this book to put out, all that. So now I'll be working on that for real. We passed the holidays. We passed the vacation. Now it's shut up, Daniel.
Oh, peanuts and tea. I can't.
No peanuts and tea. So yeah, now I'm back on the grind. We finna get it, Woo woo, what? So that's and my son still don't sleep. So that's my life,
Oh,
which one, the baby?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, Daniel says he's from the South. It's always good to be polite and say thank you. You're welcome, Daniel.
You're welcome.
What you got going on
with anything? Okay, no.
Working my regular job, working my side hustle, just working. And
let me hold some.
Let me hold some.
You gotta beat these kids to it first.
You know what? Oh shit. The kids got your money, Drena.
Oh yeah, they always trying to take my pockets. What you got going on, Didi?
Yeah, I know I got the Biggest Loser Challenge coming up on July 9th. So y'all need to join the competition if you haven't already joined. Get your body snatched in 30 days. Win some money. The first place prize is $500 for the biggest transformation. There's 3 prizes, first, second, and third place, $500, $350, and $100. It's a 30-day challenge, July 9th to August 9th. Registration is open now on Eventbrite. It's the Core Queen Fitness Biggest Loser Challenge. So check me out. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna do a boot camp. I gotta reach out to my DJ to see if he's available in a couple weeks to do my abs and ass boot camp. So it's a virtual boot camp via Zoom. So if you want to join that, be on the lookout for the flyer for that. What else? Oh, I went to Wild and Out Live in Jersey.
It was good, wasn't it?
Oh my God. First of all, beside the ratchets in the crowd, The show was amazing. It was amazing. It was the last one on their tour. It was in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Me and my sister went, and my nephew and his best friend went. We had a ball. Listen, Nick Cannon is a freaking genius. Okay, it was amazing. The cast was amazing. That damn DC Young Fly is psychotic. He's freaking crazy. He is hilarious. It was so good though. Like they interacted with the crowd. They even came out in the crowd. It was just good. We had a good time. Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. And I don't know if you all saw the video. I didn't see it, but Hitman Holla's video. No, let me stop. I ain't gonna talk about that. He had a video that leaked a couple months ago, but he was, he on the show. Yeah.
I mean, I know he on the show, but I don't know nothing about no.
He had a video.
One of them type of videos.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, it was good. What else I got? Y'all know my artist Money Train has this song out with Anthony Hamilton. Y'all, please, if you manifest, if you pray, if you believe in anything, can you please send out a freaking pigeon or something, and get Anthony Hamilton to sit down so we can shoot the video?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we're still waiting to shoot the video, but it's called Down. Money Train featuring Anthony Hamilton. Go download the stream and run the numbers up, y'all. We trying to run the numbers up. But yeah, that's what we got. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and I got my I'll be in Atlanta August 5th to the 7th for the Ebony Fit Freak weekend in Atlanta. They go city to city. I'll be in Atlanta for that one, so it'll be fun. Just a whole bunch of fitness enthusiasts and just cutting up, working out, showing out. They love to show off, but we'll have some fun, party a little bit with the fitness folks and turn up.
Do not be pee-popping on the handstand.
Why not?
Don't record it.
No, the VA might see me. No. Nah. But listen, we appreciate all of the battle buddies in the comments every week coming in and hanging out with us. Please share this live. Please, y'all don't never send us no topics. We would love to hear what y'all want to talk about. Look. And there he goes, Money Train right there, down, out on all platforms. Y'all go stream it. He done popped up in the comments. Thank you, Daniel. Y'all give us some topics. If y'all see something trending during the week, hit us up, send us a video, anything you see funny, just send it to our DMs. We'll take it and make it a topic if you want to talk about it. Share this live. Let everybody know about it. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed to it yet. Battle Buddies on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We here every Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Holla at us. We appreciate y'all, and we will talk to y'all next week. We are out, people.